Hey, Kaylee. Say hi to your brother.
Hi, Cody.
Say congratulations. Christina. Say congratulations. Congratulations, son. This is bad.
Legion Auxiliary. Please stay standing and join us. Thank you very much. Welcome. I'm Judy Donzie, the principal here at Pontiac Junior High and also Washington Elementary School, and it is my pleasure and honor to welcome all of you here tonight to our promotion ceremony for Pontiac District 429, 8th grade class of 2012, and the high school graduating class of 2016. We thank you so much for joining us tonight as we celebrate this milestone in our students' education. Before we get started, I would ask that you either turn off or silence your cell phones, and also in order to be able to hear all of the names presented tonight and our student speakers, out of respect for our special needs students who are graduating, and out of respect for our guests who have hearing aids, and to protect any babies hearing who are here in the audience, we will not be using air horns tonight. We thank you for your cooperation with that. Since tonight is a celebration for our students, we're going to begin with our student speakers who were chosen to represent their class tonight. I ask you to please join me in welcoming our 3 student speakers to the stage. Students, come forward. Our first speaker tonight is Asia Blackwell. Asia is the daughter of Paul Blackwell and Georgette Tony.
Hello class of 2012. Welcome to all parents and family members who have come here to celebrate one of the proudest moments of our lives. I am extremely honored to represent our 8th grade class at graduation. For those of you not actually graduating, this may not seem like a big deal. But to us 8th graders, this is a moment we will remember for the rest of our lives. A moment we will sit down one day and tell our children's children about. To all my fellow graduates, I want you to know I am so proud of you. I would like to give a big thanks to all the parents, staff, and teachers for being there for us when we needed someone. For encouraging us to go the extra mile because you knew we could do so much better. Looking back to the day we first started 6th grade, we were the baby turtle eggs that were just laid, and we didn't know what was coming. Look at us now. We're the beautiful young turtles going into this gigantic sea of life. As I look back into the past, I remember how we used to cry if we got a boo-boo, or how we used to run to the swings or recess to see who could swing the highest. During our 8th grade year, we realized boo-boos aren't always visible, and we no longer need the swings to reach our highest heights. We are all grown up. We were from little eggs covered in sand, waiting to hatchlings heading for a big sea. Something we never thought would actually happen. We had many difficult situations to deal with at PJHS, just as the turtles. After they are born, they must find their way to the sea, going through many difficult obstacles. Baby turtles have predators looking for prey, and the baby turtles are the only target. Like them, we had big obstacles too. We were the prey, puberty, maturity, and yes, Homer too were the predators. Most of the turtles did not make it to sea, but as you know, we all made it, and now we're finally about to paddle into the sea of life. I still remember walking into the school knowing only 50 people. Now that has changed from 50 to almost 500. There are so many things that I'll miss about 8th grade. From Mr. Finn's corny jokes that made us laugh until we couldn't breathe, scaring Miss Kruger with the gorilla mask, and the great moments we had in Miss Rosalind's classes, learning about adjectives, adverbs, and pronouns, and nouns, and prepositions, and writing and reading, and more writing and reading, and even more writing and reading. Oh, did I mention reading? Now, as you have heard, many say Miss Rosalinde only fusses at us, but to me, she is just trying to encourage us to go the extra mile and to do what is right, so that we will have a brighter future. Not only is Miss Rosalinde a great teacher, but she is also a great friend, and I miss her a lot. Oh yeah, let's not forget Miss Rapp's teaching of the U.S. Constitution. I'm glad that's over. Or Mr. Park, Miss Hanson, Miss Loudon, and Miss Six's fun activities we had in sport classes. But what I would miss most of all is the bond that has grown between all of us over the years. There are students here who I never thought I would be friends with, teachers I never thought I would like, but look at us. Everybody's friends, no matter what, and I hope stays like this forever. Over the years, we have all grown so much, and one thing that we learned is that you should always try your hardest, because it always counts. Not only have we grown so much, but we have also matured. I remember we used to fight over the dumbest things. Some of us still do. But what we need to remember is that we will only have each other on the first day of high school, and nobody will ever be by your side like your junior high friends, so cherish them. When we started school, teachers always told us to believe in our dreams, to believe in ourselves, and dream big no matter what. We all wanted to be doctors or lawyers, but according to Mike Tomlin, you must continue the dream, the wild dreams that you dreamed when you were young. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smile, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known. So remember to dream on and dream big. Today is the day that we as a class are going to graduate to 8th grade. I'd like for each of you to carry these memories with you for the rest of your life and cherish them. I look forward to seeing all your faces next year in the deep blue sea. And remember to just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Our next speaker is Hannah McCoy, daughter of Scott and Jennifer McCoy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates, to the 2012 8th grade graduation. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me and helping me through the ups and downs of school. And I'd also like to thank all my teachers from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade for helping me get this far. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And I'd also like to thank Mrs. Rensman, because without her constantly making us do speeches in class, I would have never had the courage to get up here and give this speech right now. I'd like to start out with a reading from the good book by the one and only Dr. Seuss. Left foot, right foot right. School in the morning, homework at night. So all we could do was sit, sit, and we did not like it, not one bit. Then all of a sudden, someone went boom. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Fenton can do. He goes like a cow that is utterly mad, as he tells all his kids we must add. But Miss Kruger said, no, no. And Miss Rapp said, go, go. And so off we went through the vent to meet the other squirrel babies. When we were in kindergarten, Dr. Seuss was practically all we knew. We used to beg our parents and teachers to read us books like The Cat in the Hat or Green Eggs and Ham. But that's all we knew. Then in first grade, we were introduced to the real Green Eggs and Ham. We were amazed. We didn't know pigs could be green. And then we got to second grade, and we figured out the truth. Pigs cannot be green. The ham was just moldy. But we still weren't sure about the eggs. Green chickens, anyone? Then here came third grade. We were so excited. We finally got actual homework and a math book you couldn't write in. Pretty awesome, right? We thought we were so grown up and we knew everything, but that wasn't the case. We still thought some chickens were green and green ham was just moldy. Fourth grade passed quickly and fifth grade was soon here. Fifth grade was the last year before junior high. It was also the year we learned a lot. For one, we learned that there was no such thing as green chickens, and ham wasn't moldy, it was food coloring. But by then, it didn't matter. Most of us had gotten rid of our Dr. Seuss books and had gone on to bigger and better things. Harry Potter and his world of wizardry. When sixth grade came, everybody was excited to get lockers and move around to your classes and meet with people you didn't know. But some of us were scared. I mean, who wouldn't be scared? And then there was seventh grade, where everybody was obsessed with Twilight. It was all about the vampires. And by 8th grade, after Steve Jobs, CEO of Apple, died, we were all obsessed with him. Or at least the people I sat at lunch with were. We weren't just obsessed with Steve Jobs himself. We were obsessed with his biography, or better known by my lunch table as Steve. But while my friends and I were obsessing over Steve Jobs, everybody else was obsessing over the Hunger Games. Junior high isn't like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books we used to read. I mean, sure, junior high is tough, and we get a lot of homework. But when you compare it to what high school is going to be like, well, let's just say, I think we're going to wish we were still reading Green Eggs and Ham. As we move on to high school, I think it is very important we remember these words from Dr. Seuss's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Good luck and congratulations, PJHS Class of 2016.
And our final student speaker is Brandy Mueller, daughter of Steve and Tina Mueller.
To all of you who have decided to gather here today, I would personally like to say, hello, welcome to the annual Pontiac Junior High School 8th grade graduation. I would like to start off by giving a big, huge thanks to the school board, the superintendent, Mrs. Donzie, Mr. DeLong, every single teacher in our district, and last but not least, all of our family and friends. For most people, today is a day of celebration for their child or themselves making it through the elementary and junior high grade levels successfully. For many others, this is just a good old day of relief. It's a day of relief for those who never thought they would make it through kindergarten, let alone junior high, and be sitting here tonight, graduating. So, for those of you who barely survived junior high and may need a little advice for making it through high school, here are some school survival guidelines that I wrote just for you. First of all, you'll be able to make school a whole lot more interesting and enjoyable if you get involved. What I mean by this is it will make your classroom more relaxing when you participate in regular classroom conversations. 1 minute you could be suggesting experiment ideas if you're in Mrs. Kruger's classroom. The next minute you could be watching anxiously as a water balloon explodes in the microwave. You can also relax as you share what's up with your math class. However, that laid-back mood disappears when Mr. Fenton comes up behind you and scares you out of your seat. Literally. I'm only warning you because I've had many encounters with this experience. Another way that you can get involved is through extracurricular activities. During our 6th grade year, we had many clubs that you could get involved with, and gosh, a few big nerds took advantage of that. However, in one short summer, between 6th grade and 7th grade, many of these activities vanished. We went from having clubs left and right to having no clubs at all. However, I do believe that this change made us appreciate what we do have a whole lot more. One area we were fortunate enough to keep was the music department. I would like to give a huge thanks to the Band Savers, which includes one of our own teachers, Mrs. Rensman, for saving our band. Some people may not realize that without the Band Savers, there would be no band or glee club. We would also have to say goodbye to Mrs. Ramsar, who has helped us create a fun musical environment. Obviously, the major activity that comes to mind when people hear extracurricular is sports. Just like band, if there wasn't sports boosters, there wouldn't be sports. This means we would miss out on various memories that we have today, such as our volleyball team getting a new coach on the very day that we went on to win county, or that moment when you realize the boys' baseball team won the regional championship. When you're in junior high, the seasons aren't spring, summer, fall, and winter. Our seasons are baseball, basketball, football, and track. However, sports aren't just handed to you on a silver platter. You have to work at them, which leads me to a subject that many students dread hearing about: homework. Homework is depending on 2 key elements which some students refuse to have: respect and responsibility. If you're disrespectful in 8th grade, you'll most likely get an apology for you being disrespectful, Mr. Fenton, silence from the teacher, Miss Rapp, a lecture, Mrs. Runsman, or the wrath of Mrs. Kruger. I don't know about you, but the thought of listening to a lecture for a whole class period wouldn't be my first thought of having fun. Now, responsibility. Most kids hear about it a lot, but still lack making it an automatic priority. If you lack responsibility, then the words missing assignment are probably at the top of your vocabulary list. On the other hand, the word homework will probably need to be spelled out for you. H-O-M-E-W-O-R-K. Time management is a huge part of school, especially if you are involved in sports or band. Something many students have seen or done many times is come to school with little or no homework done, so they race to get it done in homeroom and all the classes that lead up to that hour. However, one thing many students don't think of is Mr. taking away your math homework during literature class. What a concept! Then you'll have to explain this concept to Mr. Fenton when your ultimate excuse to him is, "My teacher stole my homework." The final guideline is a tip that will allow you to not only survive, but thrive. In order for you to make it through school and leave with an honest smile on your face, you should definitely have fun. Honestly, it's okay to laugh with your classmates if you're bolting across the classroom and catch your foot on the chair and eat the ground. Also, if you are ever in a hurry to get out of the classroom, make sure you turn the door handle all the way before you try running out of or through the door. The door wins this battle. Trust me, I've been there. In 8th grade, you don't really take field trips, you take adventures. For example, have any of you non-8th graders ever painted the sewers? Well, if you haven't, I'll just say it would probably turn out interesting. By the end of the day, if you haven't laughed a few times and or accidentally got paint all over yourself, that just proves you're probably not an 8th grader. However, if you want a real adventure, just go within a few mile radius of Great America when one of our teachers is there, and you'll be able to hear them screaming, even with all the roaring posters in the background. The main song you'll be listening to is the melody of Mrs. Kruger's yells, accompanied by the harmonies of Miss Rath, Mrs. Runciman, a few parents, and yes, even Mr. Fenton will take his own individual part as the bass of the quartet. I don't think there are very many things that could top that off, besides the little adventures we had every single game or meet. We always had a good time, whether it was dressing up all crazy and painting our faces, or singing the preamble of the Constitution on the bus rides home and in the locker room. I believe after these comments, it's necessary to leave you with the preamble tune, written by our ancestors, stuck in our heads by Miss Rath, and of course, remixed by the one and only Moi. So here's a little recap of junior high. We, the students, in order to form a more perfect school, had a whole lot of fun while contributing a bunch of wonderful memories that we've formed in these 3 years, that we have attended here, and we hold them oh so dear. So if we all stick together as we came here as the class of 2012, and if we all stick together as we leave here as the class of 2016, welcome class of 2016. Thank you.
Thank you, students, for sharing your insights and memories with us tonight. You did an excellent job representing your class. Let's please give them one more round of applause. At this time, I have the honor of announcing the American Legion Award winners. Mr. Robert Brackney from the American Legion Post in Pontiac and Ms. Pam Deering from the American Legion Auxiliary are going to hand out the awards to our students. Students are nominated for this award by the faculty and staff of the school. Nominations are based on the following 5 criteria: honor, courage, leadership, scholarship, and service. The 2 students who will be receiving the Honorable Mention Award are Megan Heller, daughter of Marty and Shelley Heller, and Cody Allen, son of Ed and Chrissy Singer. Students, please come forward. And now it is my honor to announce this year's American Legion Distinguished Achievement Award and Medallion to the following students: Brandy Mueller, daughter of Steve and Tina Mueller, and Blake Whittle, son of Ted and Trina Whittle. Education Award winners. Our next awards are the President's Education Awards. The President's Award for Educational Achievement is awarded to students who have shown outstanding educational achievement. The following students have earned honor roll status with all A's and B's during all 3 years of their junior high experience in their core academic subjects. Students, when your names are read, please come forward using the side steps. Mr. DeLong will give you your certificate, and please stay on the stage so that we can give you a big round of applause after all names have been called. Alex Cohen, Kai Comensoli, Stephen Corrigan, Megan Davies, Kendra Farney, Cody Germain, Miranda Fitzsimmons, Alexis Flynn, Jacob Ledford, Rebecca Lemke, Riley Shoulders, Jennifer Stone, Blake Whittle, Jeanette Woolridge. It is a wonderful feeling as the principal and assistant principal and all of the teachers standing here looking at the number of students we have with this great academic accomplishment. So students, congratulations, keep up the good work in high school, and you may exit using the front steps of the stage. Let's give them one more round of applause. Education Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence is awarded to students for excellent academic achievement. Tonight we have 2 groups of students receiving the Outstanding Academic Excellence Award. The first group of students have earned straight A final grades in all subjects each year of junior high. Students, when I read your names, please come forward using the side steps of the stage to receive your certificate and pen from Mr. DeLong, and remain on the stage so that we can congratulate you with a round of applause after you've all received your award. Cameron Brown, Seth Cunningham, Mackenzie Folk, Sandra Theobald, Ren Woodburn. Final grades of A in every subject, all 3 years of junior high. Now students, if you'll kind of move down to the end, we have another group of students who not only received final grades of A's, but we have 7 students who earned all A grades, every subject, every quarter, all 3 years of junior high. Students, please come forward. Kyle Eggenberger, Adam Holzhauer, Brandy Mueller, Suchi Patel, Jeremiah Rowland, Matthew Schrock, Christian Schuler. Obviously, these students and their parents have a great deal to be proud of. to have achieved such an accomplishment at junior high, which is a challenging age to stay focused and disciplined, and we know you all will do a great job in high school. We're very proud of you, and congratulations. Go back. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize some people who have played a very important part in the lives of our graduates during their years in elementary school. I'd like to begin with our district administrative team and ask them to please stand so that I can introduce them. Our current superintendent, who is retiring at the end of this year, Mr. Graham, was unable to be with us tonight. On stage with me is Mr. Josh DeLong, the current assistant principal at the junior high in Washington. Next year he will be the principal at Washington Elementary. In the audience, Mrs. Cheryl Corrigan, our special education director. Mr. Michael Weaver, the principal at Lincoln School. Mr. Krenz, who became a proud dad this week of baby number 10, is actually attending a daughter's high school graduation tonight. He's the principal at Central School. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you our new District 429 superintendent beginning July 1, Mr. Kevin Lipke. And I'd ask him to please come forward to make a few comments.
I have to move this down a little bit. Thanks, Mrs. Dunsey. I first want to say thank you to Mrs. Dunsey and Mr. DeLong. They spent a lot of time putting together the graduation and getting all the seats together, although they probably had some custodians help with the seats. If we can give them a quick round of applause for everything they've done tonight, it looks great. You know, I'm honored to be here. Tonight is my first real public appearance as I begin in less than 2 months to be the new superintendent for District 429. I'm honored here because I, along with the graduates, their families, the faculty and staff of Pontiac and administration and Board of Education members, are here to celebrate the 8th graders graduating from school and moving on to the challenging world of high school. You'll soon be known as the 2016 graduates of Pontiac Township High School, but tonight you're honored as 2012 graduates of Pontiac 429, and I congratulate you. Now, I'll be selfish for a moment and say that I haven't had the privilege of working with these fine young ladies and gentlemen that sit before me, but as you'll soon find out, folks, I'm a community-minded administrator who wants to include everyone in on making this district quality and making it the envy of all districts in the area. Making sure that everyone knows we're all in this together. Abraham Lincoln once said, always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. I've only met some of you kids once or twice before, but I can tell that your passion and your desire to succeed will continue on to high school. I wish you the best of luck, and please come back to visit anytime. You'll continue to carry on what you've learned in your time in District 429. Take this and make it worthwhile in high school. To the parents of the graduates, please take time every night to get to know your kids. Remember, you might learn something because as teenagers, you know they know everything. And you can continue to develop that relationship you never want to strain by actually listening to what they have to say. Pontiac, I can tell, is already a great community, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. I only hope that we continue to work together to make changes and improvements for the most important resource in the district, the kids. Have a wonderful evening, and tonight, after the ceremony, don't be afraid to tell your son or daughter how proud you are. Kids, graduates, remember, your families are here tonight because they're proud of you, they're happy for you, and they're going to brag to everyone about you. This is the time to ask them for some money. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Lipke. We appreciate you being here with us tonight. We We have several members of the Board of Education with us tonight, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank our members of the Board of Education for valuing so much of your time and your talents to serve on the Board of Education. Those who are here, I'd ask you to please stand so we can recognize you. On stage, Board President Stacy Shrewsbury, Board Member Vanessa Helms. In the audience, Dale Larkin, Board Vice President, Dan Kruger, Board Secretary, Tracy Bromley, Adina Fox, and Jeff Wallace. Please join me in giving our board members a round of applause. This year in our district, we have a unique situation, and we have 9 District 429 teachers who have retired at the end of this school year. And I don't know if any of them are here, but I did want to recognize them again, and if you are, please stand. These teachers as a group collectively represent almost 250 years of teaching experience in our district, and they will be greatly missed. Jan Amadei, 17 years. Joan Curry, 31 years. Rhonda Hornstein, 26 years. Carolyn Moore, 19 years. Ruth Schlosser, 35 years. Marilyn Schaap, 26 years. Kathy Suter, 26 years. Kathy Vaughn, 33 years. And Greg Verdon, 33 years. Let's thank these teachers for their dedication to our district. Our graduates have been influenced by many teachers and staff since they began school in District 429, and tonight I'd like to ask all district staff members who are here to please stand so we can thank you for your dedication and hard work to our students. We had a unique situation this year with ending school before graduation, which hasn't happened, I don't think, in my career here. Thank you, 8th grade teachers, for being here tonight, all of you, to help assist with graduation. A big thank you to Mrs. Julie Melberg for providing our music for us tonight, to our resource officer, Shauna Gilliam, for her assistance throughout the year and for joining us tonight. And finally, to our 7th grade student ushers who handed out programs at the door, Connor Wolf, Kristen Kruger, Chase Timmons, and Shelby Jennings. Would you please give all of these folks a hand? Two more groups of thank yous. Mr. Lipke referred to parents and guardians, and I always want to recognize parents and guardians at graduation as well. You have been the first and will always be the most important teacher for your children. And we thank you for the unconditional love and support you have given your students through their elementary years. I would ask all parents and guardians of our graduates to stand so that your students can give you a warm round of applause. Tonight happen, we had a lot of people who did a lot of work behind the scenes to make this a special event for our graduate. A sincere thank you to Mrs. Deemer and Mrs. Snell in the office who worked very hard preparing diplomas and certificates and programs. To all of our custodial staff for cleaning, mowing, setting up all of these chairs, and all of the parents who did a wonderful job decorating the stage for us. So let's finally give them a big thank you. Students of the class of 2012 and the high school graduating class of 2016, tonight is your night, and we celebrate you, we congratulate you on all of your accomplishments in elementary school. It has been an honor to be your principal during your junior high years. You have individually tremendous academic, athletic, artistic, and music talents, and you will be greatly missed at Pontiac Junior High. As you enter this next part of your educational journey in high school, I encourage you to seize this opportunity and make the next 4 years the best of your lives. Hold fast to the character traits and values you've been taught by your family and teachers during your elementary school years. High school is a new beginning, so it's a perfect time to set new goals for yourself. And remember that the choices that you make during the next 4 years will greatly impact your life as an adult. And I encourage you to make thoughtful and careful choices of your friends, the classes you take, the extracurriculars you participate in. And I encourage you to choose to be positive. Avoid negativity and avoid negative people. And always remember, what you bring into the lives of others will be returned to you. As the quote by William Ward on the front of our program states, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. I wish you all the very best of luck in high school, and I look forward to hearing great things about you and your achievements in high school and beyond. Since Mr. Graham was not able to be here tonight, he asked me to extend his congratulations to you as you complete your education in District 429 and move on to the high school. And now at this time, it is my pleasure to present the 8th grade class and attest to the fact that they have fulfilled all of the requirements set forth by the Illinois State Board of Education and Pontiac School District 429 Board of Education. Please join me in congratulating our graduates.
Audience, you have been instrumental in the success of your students, and you and them both deserve to be recognized. However, when applauding, please keep it in moderation and be respectful to the graduates who follow your student. Thank you. Tyler James Aldridge. Lance Teddy Dishman. Cody Jason Allen. Diamond Stream Almanza. Thomas John Alsdorf. Tiffany Ann Armour. Catherine Lynn Bagley. Leah Ann Bennett. Terrence Clinton Billings Jr. Noah McKay Behrens. Chance Jared Lee Blacker. Asia Denise Blackwell. Nicholas Ryan Brown. Cameron Thomas Brown. Daniel Howard Bullock Jr. Michael John Carroll. Rusty Dale Chihak. Alexander Christian Cohn. Gabrielle Lee Kornauer. Kai Joseph Comensoli. Alicia Marie Compton. Stephen Edward Corrigan. Seth Christian Cunningham. Shalisha Lachey Dorothy Davidson. Megan Renee Davies. Tristan James Duden. Timothy Lee Dunlap. Kyle David Eggenberger. Nicholas Stephen Ellis. Nathan Michael Erickson. Kendra Marie Farney. Haley Dean Fellers. Miranda Lee Fitzsimmons. Alexis Brianne Flynn. Mackenzie Lee Folk. Kevin Lee Gaston Jr. Taylor Renee Gaidos. Cody Wayne Germain.
Woo! Yeah!
Storm Anthony Gray. Jacob Terry Hall. Victoria Lynn Hall. Abigail Marin Harcharik. Serena Lee Harris. Mitchell James Hayes. Emily Lynn Heidenrich. Megan Diane Heller. Vaughn Xavier Hobart. Seth Lucas Holt. Adam Carl Holzhauer. Travis Aaron Hurt. Jacob Matthew Giles. Nathaniel James Christopher Jornt. Brandon Lee Johnson. Alec Andrew Jones. Shaylee Rose Knittle. Miles Daniel Cook. Joshua Allen Kreidner. Jacob Marshall Ledford. Zachary Jason Lee. Rebecca Mackenzie Limke. Zachary Tyler Limke. Tyler John Lind. Marquand Deshaun Lockett. Nathaniel Amilcar Lopez. Brittany Ann Mayock. Jacob Andrew Macbeth. Hannah Rachel McCoy. Montana Marie McCauley. Jade Ashton McDonald. Leanna Mathia McDowell. Andrea Lee Morris. Isaiah Rashad Morris. Brandy Christine Mueller. Danielle Monique Nesbitt. Aaron Michael Newsom. Suji Navachandra Patel. McKenna Joe Fernetton. Casey Ray Pruitt. Harry Romney Price. Ryan David Rayleigh. Austin Montgomery Reed. Casey Nicole Rhodes. Drew Alana Roberts. Delana Reed Rogers. Leonardo Daniel Romo. Matthew James Roper. Jeremiah Dimitri Rowland. shirts. Matthew Allen Schrock. Journey Marie Scott. Riley Howard Childers. Christian Paul Schuler. John August Shrewsbury. Jacob Michael Shrewsbury. Demaria Mache Smith. Christina Lynn Snodgrass. Luke Thomas Spafford. Bree Annalise Stadler. Jennifer Dawn Stone. Sydney Noel Sutton. Abigail Elizabeth Schwartz. Bryce Alexander Swisher. Anya Christine Taylor. Seth Stephen Thacker. Sandra Donna Theobald. Jacob Nathaniel Tolbert. Madison Elizabeth Tomlin. Larissa Marie Tooley. Jordan Harold Tripley. Hadley Ann Tucker. Brandy Nicole Wagner. Anthony Allen Walter. John Andrew Weaver. Molly Beth White. Blake Wilson Whittle. Heather Sue Wilkerson. Austin Patrick Williams. Ren Olivia Woodburn. Jeanette Susan Woolbridge. Alexis Rose Ziegler. This concludes the presentation of this year's 8th grade graduation. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we wish to each graduate the very best in the years to come. I now present to you the class of 2012.
teacher